Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. I think we have more to learn about sound, just not just our experiments, but I think we can, just like we listened to the guitar player and the clarinet player on a video, I think we can learn more about sound from reading books and from watching videos from sound experts. So, boys and girls, I might be wondering, like, really, how does it sound get to my ear? Or, what other things change sound or make sound? I found this video, and this scientist actually did some similar experiments that we did. So I thought this is a great video to watch. We're going to watch this. You're going to have your notebook. And remember, as we watch experts, we're going to add words that they use. This expert is going to add a couple great science words for us, so pay attention to the words he uses. Also, think about what you learned from him about how sound works and see if we can jot that down at the end of the video. So let's watch this together.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
I love that part.
Me too. But what makes the sound?
That's a good question. What is sound? I'm Andrew, and this is Bolly.
Hello.
Today, we're going to learn all about what sound really is. Sound is a type of energy. Sound is caused by moving things back and forth very rapidly. We call these vibrations. When a source of sound, like a car, honks its horn, the horn vibrates the air around it. These vibrations continue through the air until they reach our ears. Inside our ears is the eardrum, which then also vibrates, telling our brain we're hearing noise. Musical instruments like guitars take advantage of these vibrations. Watch as this guitar string vibrates rapidly to make noise. We mentioned that sound is vibrations, and sound coming out of a speaker or your headphones is no different. You can see on this speaker, we have a cone here. Now what this cone is going to do when electricity is run through it is it'll bump back and forth and cause vibrations to come out and make sound for us. You can see here that I've laid the speaker on its back so that the cones are pointing up. Now I'm going to hold this tray of rice just above the speaker. I'm not going to touch the speaker because I want to show that the vibrations are going to travel through the air and vibrate our rice.
Boys and girls, that's like our salt experiment, but I think his works better. Okay.
For the most part, the harder an object is, the better it's going to vibrate. So, we have a couple of objects here, and I'm going to be using this metal pencil to bang against them, and let's see what kind of sounds we can get out of them. The first one is a metal water bottle. Now, metal's a very hard substance, so we should get a pretty good sound. A lot of vibrations. I can actually feel the vibrations in my hand. Now, paper towels are very soft, so we really shouldn't get a good sound, a big sound from this one. Not much. Glass is really hard, so we should get a good sound from this. Now, I'm going to be careful as I do this. We do get a pretty good sound. Some things are actually made to absorb vibrations. The rubber on the bottom of your shoe is made to absorb the vibrations from you stepping on the ground all day long to make it softer on your feet. So it should, just like it absorbs those vibrations from the ground, absorb the sound from the pen. Not a whole lot of sound. Here's a neat trick you can do with your parents' permission. Get a glass like this and put some water in it. Get your finger wet and then rub it around the outside of the glass. As you rub it, you should cause the glass to vibrate and you'll hear a big noise. So, Molly, we've talked a lot about sound. Sound is energy.
And that energy causes vibrations.
You're right. And those vibrations can travel through the air until they reach our eardrums, where we hear them as noise. And that's how we can enjoy listening to music, watching movies, and all kinds of other fun stuff. Well, that pretty much wraps up for sound. Go check out some sounds around your house.
Okay, boys and girls, so I thought he did such a great job. And did you see some experiments in there that looked familiar? Yeah, I did too. So as the video was going on, I took notes. I wrote down some really important words, so you might want to jot these down. He talked about energy. We really haven't talked about energy too much yet. Source, that's where the sound comes from. We talked about that. Vibration we talked about. He showed how our ear works and how our eardrum vibrates with sound. So the sound goes through the air and vibrates our eardrum. So I wrote down eardrum. I wrote down cone of the shape of the speaker. And then I also thought it was really interesting how he did the experiment with harder and softer objects and how harder objects make good vibration. And absorb means to suck in, and how tennis shoes absorb sound so it does not vibrate. So boys and girls, what I want you to do is do some writing today. There's some words that you can use. Maybe your teacher can jot them down too for you to help you out. And write about some new things that you learned from the video that we can add to all of the learning that we got from our experiments. So remember, scientists don't just rely on their own experiments. They listen to other scientists too, like we did. So see what you can add to your writing today about what new things you learned.